Hey guys, Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training, and Sasha. Sasha just came in yesterday. She's about a 6-month-old puppy. She's from a real good customer of mine that has another Malinois that she got. And even though the other dog I trained and did a good job with, this person's personality is such that female, she definitely wants more of a coddling pet than she does a working dog. And it just denoted by the fact of how she's raised the dog and then how she deals with me and trying to give her service and all that. But everybody's who they are. You can't force a round hole into a square peg or square peg into a round hole, right? All you can do is the best you can to try to transfer your knowledge and expertise to them, and they may not want the same thing that you build, right? I build working dogs. This dog right now at 6 months of age, I'm just starting to get her, like I said, this is her first morning out. I'll let her have 2 or 3 mornings of just getting out. She's a little overweight and she's soft. And I can tell right off the bat that she's spoiled, right? She's definitely just a spoiled brat. Mom has treated her like a child. And it's sad because this customer has been with me long enough to know that that's not what you want to do. And she hasn't come to me for help. And this dog hasn't had any development other than being there with mom and loving mom, maybe going out in public and doing some things, but nothing to really build strength, right? How you treat the dog matters, right? If you want a poodle, go buy a friggin' poodle. You want something to coddle with on the couch, go buy yourself a little small little foo-foo dog, and then you'll have all the dog that you need to coddle, right? This is a spoiled brat. Now, can I recover the dog and get her to be stronger? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take her out in public, do the best I can by the dog because that's what's important, and the customer can fall wherever she falls, and that's up to her. I'll do the best job I can. Right now, what I'm doing is she didn't get no food last night. She should be relatively hungry. She's a little overweight, so I'm going to kind of cut back on her food a little bit and add exercise so she burns and try to get some muscle on her, a little bit more definition, and get her doing what she needs to do, right? First thing she did, she showed me right away she was spoiled because she was going to try to forced me to put her in the kennel. She balked. So it tells me right away that she's been a little brat with her owner, and her owner hasn't followed through with making her do anything. So I started pinching the ass and making her go. I had to do it a couple times, and boom, now she just dives into the kennel. It's done and it's over with, right? We're on the other side of it. But I won't let her broach those type of things. She'll have a lot of strength that'll be given to her through me and working with her. It's not going to hurt her. It's going to help her. But then the problem is human nature, that human factor we're always talking about. She'll go back home and the owner is going to go right back into the same old pattern of behavior, and all this work is going to go to hell in a handbasket. Now, when I was younger, I used to let that bug me because we put a lot of work and effort into trying to build something out of a dog. And then the dog would go home and the owner would be the owner, and the dog would backslide and go right back to the same behaviors based on the owner's behavior patterns. How they treat the dog, what they do with the animal matters, right? So it really used to bug me when I was younger, but I don't get bugged by it anymore. As long as I do my job and do the best job I can by the animal, and do the best job I can by passing on information and being consistent with what I'm trying to give you to learn and grow in regards to how you should treat a dog and what you do with your animal, there's only so much I can do. So I learned to just let that go. You know, I'm getting paid to do a job. I do the best job I can with the tools I got. I do the best job I can by the dog, and then wherever it falls, and it's up to the customer to try to give me their energy, and I'm there for them, you know. But if they don't get off the couch, if they don't want to really put the work into learning and growing with their animal and overcoming it, I can only do so much. And when it comes into the human factor, there's only so much I can do. I'll give you a good example. Zumi, remember Zumi? Zumi was only in for a 2-week program because they couldn't afford more. And so it fulfilled their needs at the time. They were going to Alaska. They were going to travel. And so we boarded the dog. I did the best I could by it. And that was positive for the animal. But the reality of it is that we have a lot more work to do to follow through and really fix Zumi. Zumi is an aggressive dog. She's never been out of the backyard. She needs a lot of work. She went home, and I've been trying to get a hold of them. I'm not getting any reply back. So it boils down to, here's these people. They're going to go home. They're going to put the dog in the backyard. They're going to go right back into their lifestyle, and that dog's going to go to waste. And it's sad. It really is. If you're going to have a dog trained and a trainer has to change things and counter condition and put all this work into the dog, why would you want to let the dog slide right back into that same behavior pattern and let the dog go right back to it? because you're lazy and you don't care about the animal, it just eats me. It really does. Zumi's a good little girl, but she needs a lot of work, right? And a week worth of work, week and a half, 2 weeks worth of work is not going to change Zumi. It's not a negative. It's some good, but realize that dog's going to go right back into what it was. That draw back into what it was before is going to be so strong. So it's up to you as a human being. Are you going to make a difference in that dog's life? Are you going to try to build strength and give that dog something else that's what I love? I love a dog to be a dog, and I know the power of a dog. So it's something that I'll do like with this dog. I'll do the best I can, but I don't have much faith because I already know the customer pretty well, and she's just going to go back to letting the dog be a spoiled brat. But as long as she's got the value out of it, what can I say? You know, she's happy with the training on her male. She's got another male by the name of Dookie. If you remember Dookie, whatever his name was. She's got the male, and then she ended up with another female. But it is what it is. You know, I can only do so much, and I can't change you as a human being. You are going to be who you are, and you either want it, and you want to learn, you want to grow, you want to be able to take advantage of what I have to offer you in regards to what I mold and shape towards working dogs. You either want that or you don't, you know. And if you go right back into your same lifestyle and you treat the dog the same way, the dog's going to revert right back to what it was. So why? I mean, it is what it is. And right now, same thing. This customer's traveling. She's gone on a traveling trip, going to Mexico, doing some things. And so it's convenient to give me the dog for training for this month. And then she'll pick the dog back up, and I'll do the best job I can with the tools I got. But I already know the customer. So it's like, but this happens all the time. And like I said, when I was younger, it really used to eat me. It really did. And I've learned to let it go. As a professional, we can't save the world. So in that regards, for you young guys, just realize all you can do is the best job you can with the tools you got, and you try to educate and to teach the owner. And if the owner doesn't put the enthusiasm and want into it, there's only so much you can do. Good. So she's a little soft in how she's been treated. She's doing some things because this owner is pretty good with developing tricks and getting the dog to do some things, but there's no mental strength in the dogs. They're almost like having a little foo-foo on the couch, and the dogs are soft, and there's no strength in the animals, which is not my fault. I can only do so much. So I'm going to try to do the best I can, get her to lose a little bit of weight, and try to build as much strength I can in her character so that she basically loses some of that softness, and then try to talk to the owner, try to get the owner to realize that the way she treats her dogs only causes, you know, if you want a poodle, if you want a little foo-foo dog, buy a foo-foo dog. Why the hell do you have a Malinois if you're not going to have the dog working in the capacities that a Malinois was bred and meant to be, right? These are AKC. And this is why AKC and Americans screw up everything they get their hands on, you know, because they don't have a lifestyle that dictates what Europe does. Europe's out there working these dogs. They're doing their thing. That's why we go to Europe for all the good genetics. We bring the good genetics over here, and the Americans screw up everything they get their hands on. It blows me away. And I'm an American, but I'm a different American. I'm somebody that believes in having working dogs and having dogs that fulfill a function, right? Dog to me has so much more with who they are and what they are. Right now, I know she's a little finicky. She's got some attitude, but I'm going to starve her into this. She won't eat today as much. I'll give her a light meal today just to keep her on her feet and get her hungry. And then 2-3 days of just coming and bonding, and she'll lose some of this. She'll start to get into the pattern and routine. Just, hey, you little shit. No. She's got to learn not to take it off the ground. No. Good girl. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. So she's going through a little bit of kennel shock. She's showing who she really is. She's soft. She's soft because mom treats her like a baby, treats her like a child. You do that, the dog's going to treat you like a dog. All right? There's an old saying in that regards, the old training saying. Treat a dog like a human, and the dog's going to treat you like a dog. Come on. Nope. Come on, baby. Come on. There you go. I know. Nope. Nope. Little softy. Some of it's genetics, but most of this is all environment caused by the owner. She's just soft. I'll get her through it. I'll get her put some bark on the tree. Some of this is just kennel shock. She just came in yesterday, so it'll wear off a little bit. After 2 or 3 days, she'll probably show me a different side of herself. She'll get some strength. She'll start to act like a real dog, huh? You foo-fooed your mom, foo-fooed the hell out of you. Yes, sir. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Good girl. Nope. Come on, let's go. A little bit of pressure, see what she does. I'll go, girl. All right. So she shuts down in between It's going to take me a few days till she wakes up. The light's on, but nobody's home right now. Good girl, good. There you go. Good girl, good. Come on. Good. Yep, come on. Nope. You're a spoiled brat is the reality of it. All that yak is all about one thing. She's a spoiled brat. She never had a pinch collar on much, I don't think. So we're going to get, I've got her on the pinch and the flat collar, which means the pinch isn't drawing close. But it's on her neck. She feels it. That's all that counts. We're not really out after really using it yet. Nope. Until she gets used to the routine. Right now, she's bonding with me and getting her through her little soft side. She may surprise me. She may come out as I start to work her the right way and start to do things in the right psychology of things, and that will change with a little bit of time, right? We'll find out. Come on. Good girl. Good. Yeah, yeah, go. Good girl. Good girl. A little bit of sulkiness. A little bit of kennel shock. Nope. Come on. Yay. Good girl. Good. Yeah, yeah, go. Good girl. Good. There you go. Yay. Good girl. There you go. Good girl. Little gas. Little stimulation. Come on. Here you go. So I'll work her 2-3 times today, little short sessions like this, get her used to a pattern routine of being put in the back of the truck and coming out here until her mental attitude starts to figure out what's going on, and she'll start to dive into it, right? Good. Good. And she needs to go out in public, people, places, things, but I'm going to leave her at home for 2-3 days before I start going out in public. Get her used to me, bond with me. She slept in last night in the house, whined the whole night. She's a spoiled brat, is what she is. Good girl. Hunger's coming up now. She was not so hungry. Now she's starting to get into it. Hup, good girl. Good. We'll see what we can get, chasing balls and doing some things to build some drive and get her a little bit out of her spoiled brat mental mind state that she's in now, which I don't like. And this is all because their owners treat her a certain way. Yep. But also because she's just away from home. So a little bit of pouting, a little bit of what we call kennel shock. A little bit of disorder until she falls into pattern and routine. And then I'll start to see some other sides in her, right? But you're always analyzing. You're always constantly paying attention to what the dog's showing you. And then analyzing it. So that's what you hear me yakking about. I'm analyzing the dog's mental attitude, right? Good. 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 So some of this is from patterns their owners set in from knowing me and knowing how I condition a dog. So she right away went into the good pretty quick. Nope. Come on. You spoiled brat. Mom offers you food and gives it to you every time, huh? Yeah. All right. Nope. Now I'm going to put her away because she wasn't receptive, so now she learns real quick that she's going to end. All right, Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training, and Sasha on our first morning in. So let's see how she acts over the next few weeks and how we build through this. Talk to you later.